Hiccup! Oh no, there it is again. That sudden, involuntary jerk. That little squeaky sound that escapes you at the worst possible moment. Mid-sentence during a job interview, trying to be serious on a first date, or even just enjoying a quiet moment, and then, hiccup. It's like your body has a mind of its own, a tiny, rebellious part that decides, now is the perfect moment to make you sound like a broken toy. But have you ever wondered, why? Why does this strange, seemingly useless reflex exist? Is it a leftover from ancient times? A biological prank played by evolution? Or maybe it actually serves a secret purpose? Today, we're diving into the quirky, sometimes hilarious, surprisingly ancient story of the hiccup. Get ready to embrace your inner oddity. First, let's understand what's happening when you hiccup. Your diaphragm, the dome-shaped muscle under your lungs, the one that pulls air in and pushes it out to keep you breathing like a normal human, sometimes decides to throw a tantrum. Instead of a smooth contraction, it's spasms, an involuntary twitch. At that precise moment, you inhale air too quickly and your vocal cords snap shut. That sudden closure, combined with the rushed air, creates the unmistakable hic sound. Congratulations, you're now a human squeaky tour, performing involuntary sound effects for an audience of 0. So what triggers this internal rebellion? The list is long and often feels like a cosmic joke. Eating too fast, drinking fizzy drinks, gulping air while laughing, sudden changes in temperature, or even strong emotions like excitement or stress. Notice a pattern? Hiccups love awkward timing. They strike right before a big presentation, when you're trying to impress someone, or during the most dramatic movie scenes. Your body seems to have a built-in sensor for maximum embarrassment, activating the hiccup protocol precisely then. It's the universe's subtle way of reminding you that no matter how in control you think you are, your diaphragm has its own agenda. Now for the really wild part. Why did evolution even leave us with hiccups? Scientists have a few theories, and they take us way back in time. One idea is that hiccups are an evolutionary leftover from our earliest days. Even before birth, babies hiccup a lot, even in the womb. Some researchers believe this reflex helped ancient mammals, including our distant ancestors, clear fluid from their lungs after birth. Imagine a tiny, prehistoric creature taking its first breath. Hic, hic. Welcome to the world, little one. It may have been essential for survival back then, but for us, it's mostly just embarrassing. Another theory suggests hiccups are a throwback to our amphibian ancestors. Yes, frogs and tadpoles. They use a similar muscle spasm to help them breathe both in water and on land. So every time you hiccup, you're channeling your inner tadpole, a quirky echo from a time when life was simpler and breathing was a more amphibious affair. The next time someone gives you a strange look for hiccuping at dinner, just tell them you're performing an important evolutionary reenactment. They probably won't understand, but it'll sound very scientific. But what about today? Do hiccups serve a modern purpose, or are they just glitches in the system? Honestly, for the most part, they're just glitches. Some scientists ponder whether they help newborns practice breathing, or if they're side effects of a sensitive nervous system. But generally, hiccups are like that old, unused app on your phone that refuses to uninstall itself. They're one of evolution's quirky little oopsies, reminders that the human body, for all its brilliance, is also wonderfully ridiculous. So the next time your diaphragm decides to throw a mini rave in the middle of a quiet moment, just remember, it's your body's way of saying, I am brilliant, and slightly absurd. Because hiccups are so universally annoying, humans have invented an astonishing array of remedies. Holding your breath until you feel lightheaded, drinking water upside down, getting someone to scare you half to death, eating a spoonful of sugar, gargling, or even standing on one foot while reciting the alphabet backward. Okay, maybe not that last one, but admit it, if the hiccups wouldn't stop, you might consider it. Science says many of these tricks work by resetting the diaphragm or distracting the nervous system. Or maybe, just maybe, they work because you believe they will. It's a testament to human creativity in the face of an unstoppable hic. Most hiccups are fleeting, a few minutes of annoyance that fade into memory. But then there are extremes, the truly epic hiccup sagas. The world record belongs to Charles Osborne, who hiccuped for an astonishing 68 years straight. From 1922 to 1990, He hiccuped an estimated 430 million times. Imagine living with that constant companion. I'd like a coffee. Hic. Please. Or will you marry me? Hic. Darling? It's tragic and absurd all at once. Doctors found that his hiccups were caused by brain damage, a reminder that while most hiccups are harmless, they can sometimes signal something serious. So why do we hiccup? The short answer, because our diaphragms sometimes decide to throw a tiny, involuntary party. The long answer, we carry a little piece of our ancient past, a quirky evolutionary echo from creatures that swam and crawled long before us. Today, hiccups are less about survival and more about giving us awkward stories to tell, shared moments of human imperfection. They remind us that the body is a marvel of engineering, and also a little goofy. The next time you find yourself mid-hiccup, whether on a date, during a speech, or in a quiet moment alone, just smile or wince. Both are perfectly acceptable reactions. And maybe, just maybe, whisper, "Sorry, my inner tadpole is acting up again." And if you enjoyed this dive into the weird and wonderful world of hiccups, take a deep breath and hope it doesn't come with a hic.